East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and will get this game going. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. On the move is a 30. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He'll just keep slinging it. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Give to the single back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Right back to the well. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got his man quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
But we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
3:25.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the offense. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On second down, they'll take to the air and wings it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Going up top on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Incomplete to the line. Brings up second down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on him.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Headed to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 4 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He leaves it with his back. Fighting off the defender. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass on the way in. It's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
UConn going back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. If you want to take chances and you tell your team about it all week and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down, you shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Fakes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll run the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. And he's got a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little extra time. Right on the money to the out. Drag the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that's a first down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Steps away to find some room. He'll let it go down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got a man. It's Edwards. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, UConn. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
Number 28 set to advance on the football.
And the returner will be dragged down.
And the offense will take over first and 10.
Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown.
Touchdown, Husky. They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On second down, looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to. He knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Looking for room. It's Strickland. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. An 84-yard drive there, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On second down, he'll fire. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Huskies! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week. But there in the birthplace of college football, this one is close. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down coming up.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Back to throw, it's Jarvis. He's taking a deep shot. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Looking for the 2-point try. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That decision to go for 2 is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially, but now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one in.
UConn going back to work on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, UConn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. From the gun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.